All right, this is the tformers.com news desk for the week of what is the date today? I don't even.
Ah, I see what you did there, sir. I see what you did there.
No, seriously, what's the date today?
Well, you should remember it's the 5th of November.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's the news desk for the week of November 5th, I guess.
Should
So
remember.
this week on the news desk,
Remember
Takara
the
may be
5th.
releasing the Reflector and Hardhead retools of Classics Perceptor and Warpath. A solicitation list posted over at AllSpark reveals these as upcoming figures under the United label, and while there's no images yet, they do line up with known pre-tool parts for both of those molds. Also mentioned in the list is Arms Micron Thundertron and Preview Optimus Prime redo, which, based on the price point, should be the deluxe size entertainment pack Optimus mold.
Is that going to be with an arms micron, or is that just on its own?
I don't know.
Hmm.
The list is only specific as far as the names of what the things are. None of the other Arms Micron stuff they have listed mentions the Micron.
I I
So,
I am so gaga for arms microns. I'm like, there's an arms. Now I'm looking at this and like, there's an arms micron Thundertron. I guess I
mm,
don't need to worry about the U.S. release.
well, it's okay because I stopped worrying about the U.S. release when they changed the plastic colors.
Yeah. So I'll probably. In fact, even for all the bad things I've heard about the Ironhide arm. I want the arms micron version. So
It's probably still not exactly clear if this Thundertron is going to be similar or same colors to the U.S. one. We've
hmm
seen blurry in distance at a toy show the Thundertron mold in different colors, and the Thundertron name may be being used as a placeholder here.
have
So
we actually? I know that we've seen it on, I guess, instructions. I know that I've seen the hard head, but what about the Perceptor? Have we seen what that head actually looks like
I don't think we have. If I remember correctly, it was shown at the Hasbro panel at BotCon 2011.
for the reflector head? I'm sorry, that goes on the
Mhm.
Perceptor. Yeah. So, um,
Uh, so I mean, people do know what it looks like. It's based on Perceptor's toy head, which I guess is passable enough for a reflector.
but that I don't know. I mean, I
I
can't.
know it's a little bit of a reach.
It's a big reach, and I mean that mold is far better suited to. I mean, even though there's a ton of them like Soundwave or something, but um, I
I
don't
think
know.
it's really coming down to the shape of the chest in robot mode. Because if you do that in purple and green, you've basically got the general reflector shape from the
Yeah,
cartoon.
right.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess
I'm pretty
so.
sure what that's about.
It's a big stretch, and that's not even on a great mold. I mean, the legs on that are.
I mean,
It's
I
the arms
imagine
on that that's the worst part. I think the arms are all.
really.
That's the part I always have trouble with getting to fit together and to get it back into vehicle mode.
I think part of the motivation in designing it that way was just like, okay, here's a toy of Perceptor. Let's make it into the next least likely thing to get updated, which is Reflector.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
So, GrindRod, who we just adore for that name here at RFD, may have
Yeah.
it may have an extra trick to show off. It and the other throttle updates from third-party group Toy World have been revealed to have a secret combiner mode. GrindRod, based on Rollbar, is now known to form the combiner's leg. The final toy in the set is planned to include the extra parts needed to combine the rest of the figures, and so until that point, we're not going to exactly know what this combiner is all about.
Yeah, it looks like there's a peg hole on the side of the figure when it's in like pseudo foot mode. So I wonder if that's going to be part of the connection piece.
Probably, I would imagine the spare tire on the back will probably be related too.
I thought that, but that doesn't look like it could hold a lot of weight. It doesn't look like that would
Oh,
be a
by itself,
decent.
probably not, but with stabilizing ports, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. It seems like that peg serves no other purpose. In robot mode, so it would seem like that would be a good place to to make like a connector for it. So because
Now,
it's on the back of the elbow, and there's
oh yeah,
it's matching. There's one on each side, so
yeah.
that's what I say. If you look,
Now, after what we learned about Hegemon recently, does this make you any more eager to get any of these ThrottleBot toys?
I really, I guess no. I mean, that's the deal. It's like looking at this figure. This looks. I mean, it looks okay, but considering how much is broken on Hegemon, oh geez. I mean, I guess when is this figure actually coming out? It's going to depend on when it gets in people's hands, I guess.
I believe it's pretty soon because there has been a few in-hand shots of it. So it's either just starting to come out or is right about to.
I mean, believe me, I love the throttle bots. Like I had I think I had all of them or had most of them in my original collection. So, I was interested in them just for that respect. And that it looks good. I mean, the picture I'm looking at of this figure looks good. But I think it's going to come down to the quality control off of this first figure. Like that's going to be the key. If this has anything remotely, even if it's like a slight improvement on Hegemon, that's still going to be bad. So I don't know. It'll come down to the QC, I think.
In all seriousness, and I can't believe this phrase is leaving my mouth, I believe the GrindRod is going to be the make or break for Toy World.
What has happened to the news segment?
But no, I mean seriously.
Yeah,
I mean the way this comes out is probably going to determine whether anybody's going to trust them to give them business from now on.
There's 5 more of these that need to come out. I mean,
yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's skeptical. Think about how skeptical we were with TFC. With the Devastator, and that one delivered above and beyond. This figure, in order to even make the rest of this series even passable, is going to have to be incredible. Like, it is going to have to be impeccable.
Yeah.
To even have a chance.
I agree. All right, finally this week, Big Bad Toy Store has posted a preview video for the Dark Energon Knockout included in their exclusive assortment of Transformers Prime Redecos. Knockout will be available as soon as part of a set of 4 deluxes, including Bumblebee, Starscream, and Wheeljack. Yeah. So this is from the group of, largely translucent plastic redecos they have coming up pretty soon. They're still being estimated just for fourth quarter of this year, which, I mean, that could be any time now. What do you think about Knockout in particular here?
Well, I mean, I think you have to go back and say, well, how was the mold originally? And I know that this was one of the molds that was largely hated on, I guess. I mean, a new deco isn't going to necessarily improve a bad mold,
It's worth noting here, too, that as they have it shown in the video, this Knockout is mistransformed.
Yeah, I think what the chest plate is... I mean, it's all screwed up.
The torso is put together kind of wrong, because, I mean, the toy can be transformed correctly so that Knockout can have his Fender boa and, look at least a little bit more like how the model is supposed to, but, yeah, for the large part, this toy does not have a great image.
Yeah, I mean, just the base, and that's why I say it's like a new deco and doesn't make a bad mold better. So,
right. Well, I don't know. It kind of worked some wonders for the Transmetal 2 Cheetor mold when they did Tripredicus Agent.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but that's a little bit. I mean, that's a little bit different. I don't know. It just seems. I mean, the deco's okay. I actually like the colors on this. I like the. I mean, I like the deco itself, especially in vehicle mode. It looks pretty cool. But I don't know. I'm not big on the clear plastic either, so I'm not like. I mean, I don't have a big love for it, so it doesn't do much for me, I guess. One way.
Yeah, I'm a little weary of the clear plastic myself.
I always think of it breaking.
some of the stuff they've done, if it was in opaques, like the wheeljack would probably be really pretty, and the Starscream redeco. I mean, you've basically got the American Skywarp right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's those clear plastics. It just gives me concerns.
Yeah, I'm a little leery. So,
Well, plus having to buy the whole set of 4 together,
right, you have to get all of
I
them.
don't like any of them enough to justify buying the others with them. So,
No.
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 But, Prime Toys being what they are, I can understand why they decided to only sell them bundled.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, well, that'll do it for the tformers.com news desk this week. Check us out next time.